What up YouTube, it's your boy David Clipperhands, and I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been following the journey and helping me reach 20K subscribers. Like I said, I'm doing a giveaway once I met that, and I did, and I'm gonna be giving away some merch. All you gotta do is comment down your shirt size and put your Instagram name. That way I could DM the winners. There's limited supplies. I'm gonna announce the winners on my next video, so make sure to stay tuned. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow my Instagram and my TikTok for more content as well. For all the tools and products I used in this video, there'll be a link in the description below so you can check them out and purchase them yourself. If you want to know how to ask your barber for this specific style, make sure to stick around towards the end of the video so you can know what to tell your barber. In this video, we're going to be doing an EDGAR low taper. I'll be going more in depth on how high you need to go. We're going to start off by creating our guideline. We're going to keep it a little bit below the top of the ear, and we're just going to go straight. This is why I created my guideline. You don't need to go any higher than this. Show them real quick. That way they can kind of see, have an idea. You don't want to go any higher than that because then you'll have like a mid taper or a high taper. So I'm gonna start off by using my clipper with the lever fully closed, and we're gonna go up slightly up. I would say no higher than ½ an inch. Just like that. So now I'm gonna slightly open the lever and I'm gonna continue to go up, but I'm gonna be using a lot of my corners of my clipper just to help me smoothen out the line, and that kind of helps you so you don't bring up the taper so high. Now I'm gonna open up my lever again, slightly more, and you don't wanna go up so high, so this is what it should look like. Now I'm gonna put my half guard on with the lever fully closed, and I'm still not bringing it up as high, and I'm using the corner of my blade as well just to keep me from going up higher. I'm slightly opening up the lever, and we're still going up. Now I'm gonna open up my lever all the way open. I'm still using the corner of my blade. I got my one guard on now, guys, with the lever fully closed. Slightly opening up my lever. I'm gonna open up my lever all the way open, and then after this step, guys, we'll be going into clipper over comb. I will be clipper over combing, and I got the lever all the way closed. I'm gonna use like a 33-degree angle, I would say, or 45. And just remember not to go up super high. For my steps, after I use the one guard all the way open, I move on right to the clipper over comb. We'll follow it up now by using my shaver just to give him a more skin tight taper. Now with my trimmer, I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna just flick up. And I'm still gonna use my corner just so I don't create another line and go up higher with the taper. For our next step, I'm gonna be lining up this C-cut using my trimmer, and I'm gonna have a comb in hand, that way I can comb out any little hairs to get all the stragglers out for a crisper lineup. This is what the final result should look like, and we'll be starting off on the back, and we'll be doing the same steps I did. So for the back of the taper, guys, I'll be creating my guideline, and I'll be going up just an inch since we're doing a low taper. I'm gonna have my lever all the way closed, and we're still gonna go up maybe about 1/2 of an inch. And we're also gonna use the corner of our blade to help us in the back. Now I'm gonna slightly open up my lever. This is how much I opened it, guys, to give you an idea. Now I'm gonna open my lever up all the way and still using the corner of my blade to help smoothen out the lines. Now I got my half guard on with the lever fully closed. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my one guard on with the lever fully closed. Now I'm gonna use clipper over comb for the bottom, You're gonna see me move my comb in different angles, but I'm just going with the shape of his head. That way I can keep the low taper more compressed instead of bringing it up. Now with your thinning shears, you could also clip over comb, but I want to show you guys a different technique with your thinning shears. And I'm just going to get rid of the bulk right here. Once we're done with all those steps, we're going to use our shaver again, and just to give it more razor skin type look. When using your shaver, guys, be gentle with the neck area because it does get irritated easily, so slightly apply pressure. Now we're going to follow it up with our trimmer just to get rid of the bottom line we created with our razor. We're getting close to lining up his ear, like around his ear, but if you can see, there's some bulk right here. So I'm going to use some clipper over comb to get rid of this weight. And once we line them up, it'll be more noticeable and more defined. Now that we got rid of all the bulk around his ear, we're gonna line him up, and using a comb, make sure to keep a comb in hand to help comb out any little hairs that might stick out. And the clip over comb, it helps out just to connect both of the tapers together. All right, guys, we'll be doing the exact same steps we did on the left side to the right side. So now that I'm done lining them up around the ears, another thing you could do is use your shaver and then just use it on the sides. All right guys, so now we're gonna line them up, and what I like to do first, I'm gonna comb it down and I'm gonna clipper over comb the front just to get rid of the weight. Now that I got the right side done, I have a guideline for my left side. And I'm just gonna start off by going in the middle. If you're having trouble creating the little box, try to use the corner of your blade to create that initial line, and it'll help you give it that box look. So we're done with the lineup now, and to give it more detail, don't forget to use your straight blade. That will give it a more crisp lineup. Now that we're done with the haircut, I'm gonna apply some styling powder to give it that messy look. And you wanna apply it evenly throughout the head. And you can just use your hands and then just mix it in there all together for the messy style. Now that it's spread evenly, I'm just gonna mix it with my hands, guys. The styling powder, guys, helps give it that volume, and it's like a gel, but it's just in a powder form. But it'll give it that nice hold, specifically for the EDGAR look that you're going for. If you want to know how to ask your barber for this specific haircut, we didn't touch anything off the top, but the top of his hair is at least 3 inches long, and then I did a low taper from the back too. So just ask your barber for a low taper, line up the C cup, remove the bulk in the front and line them up, and line you up, and then just leave everything from the sides and the top. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Move down.